And I was like, I don't have any f***ing money.
Everyone, we have a new area. We're all sitting on a couch.
Woo woo.
She doesn't want to do this podcast. I had to like literally beg her to do this.
Please, mama, please.
We have a special segment coming later, so watch till the end to see that. I want you to tell me at least one story.
About what?
The Grateful Dead tour.
It was fun.
No, story. That's not a story.
Yeah.
That's not a story.
You can't put me on the spot.
I will.
Dakota puts people on the spot like that all the time.
That's what I do. I'm a podcast interviewer.
Oh, is that your profession?
Yeah, that's what I do for a living, actually. Just tell me a story from Grateful Dead tour.
I'm barely awake.
You've been awake for 2 hours. What in the world?
I have to think of one.
Well, I gotta think of something to ask you now.
You want to know how we got in?
Got into the Grateful Dead tours? Yeah. Tell me.
No, not got in. Got in the show.
Yeah, tell me.
We used to have tickets a long time ago. Then we would just be riding around from show to show and not have any tickets, so you have to walk around all day with your finger up, asking for a miracle.
A miracle.
So all day you're walking around talking to your friends, doing this, your fingers up. That means you want a free ticket because you don't have any money.
Huh. Did they give it to you?
Yes.
Did you ever break into one?
Break into a show?
Yeah.
Yes. You would know what door they're going to pop open, and we'd all run in. And there would be too many of us for the security guards to get.
Okay, so you told me some stories about when you were living in New York. So you said you lived on a rooftop?
Well, I didn't live there. I just...
You stayed there?
Yeah.
Okay, how long did you stay there?
Few days. I mean, we'd leave and go to the show, or walk around, but then you'd go on top of a parking garage, and then there was like a tower, so you'd climb all the way up the ladder on top of the tower, and it was like a thing just as big as this space right here, and we'd sleep up there because when the security guards came around, they didn't know anybody was up there.
Oh, wow. Here, hold this for a
You'd
second.
wake up in the morning and be like, now tell us your stories from the road, Sasha.
How you been?
How you doing?
Come here, Sasha. There we go. How old were you when you found out about the Grateful Dead? Because she's like the Grateful Dead, like, deadhead, isn't that what they call them?
Yes.
She's like if her head was dead, it would be like the size of the earth, okay? I'm not even joking. That didn't make any sense.
I've known about him my whole life because my mom liked him too. But then I started liking it when I was 16.
So I always thought it was country music, but then I said that to her, and she said, no, that's what I said.
That is what I said, because a long time ago, my friends in Memphis would just play live shows, and I thought, oh my gosh, like, what is this country music? This is so boring. And I couldn't get it until they took me to a show, and then I was like, what? And then, didn't almost come back for 6 years.
Oh my gosh.
Also, my friend Dakota, my neighbor,
Other
he
friend
listens
Dakota.
to the Grateful Dead.
I was about to
Friend
go.
is your age?
Oh,
No, he's my age,
He's
I
actually, he's the same age as Dakota, I'm pretty sure, because he's a freshman. But yeah, we went to McAdoo's like yesterday or the day, I don't remember, but we went to McAdoo's, and yeah, I was like, do you listen to the Grateful Dead? And he's like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Don't take anything he passes you.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Cut that out.
No, it's staying in. It's staying in.
I shouldn't have said
It's staying in.
I shouldn't have said it.
Didn't you sell a car for like a burrito or something?
I bought a car.
It's a burrito?
A burrito and $7 in the parking lot of the Grateful Dead concert. Because I wanted to get out of a van that had 15 people living in it. I wanted my own safe car. And the guy said, I'll sell it to you for whatever's in your pocket. And I was like, I got a burrito and $7. And
Oh
so
my.
he signed the title over to me.
That's crazy.
But I can't tell you what happened to that car. That'll have to be after you're 18.
What? What the heck? What did you do?
I can't tell you. It's not. I can't talk about that right now. I have to wait a couple more years.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Anyway, that car's in Las Vegas.
What the heck?
What?
It stayed in Vegas, and I can't talk about it right now.
I'm gonna title this "My Mom Has Deep Secrets."
Deep.
Dark secrets.
Deep.
Sorry, deep dark secrets.
Deep, dark.
Deep dark secrets.
Dark, scary secrets.
What did you do to this car? Did you like kill someone and then scrap it in a parking lot?
About it right now. It's in the witness protection program.
Oh my. Uh-oh.
Anyway, next story.
Did you ever get into a fight with someone?
No.
You sure?
No one would
Hmm.
fight.
Really?
I didn't see people fight.
You have any questions?
No, I do not have any questions. Do you want to try the pickles now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so we got a secret segment. Well, it's not really secret, but you can see this right here. These are pickles. They look like normal pickles, but they're not normal pickles. I'll put a picture up on screen over there somewhere. They're devil spit pickles.
Devil spit.
Devil spit. You ready for this, Ryder?
I will probably die.
Can you handle hot stuff?
No, I know.
Oh.
Okay.
The most I can handle that's spicy is like mild, which is not even spicy.
Oh no.
You're in for quite a treat.
Oh no. We got one for Sasha too. No, I'm joking. Here, hold this for a second. I'm gonna eat one first. Okay. Actually, Ryder.
Wait, what?
Don't eat it immediately. Hold it for a second.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't scratch your eye with that hand later today.
All right.
Like,
Wait.
You should have had a toothpick or something. You wouldn't pick that up with your finger.
That's okay. Well, I have to stand.
All right, you ready?
Go.
It's gonna be hot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, give it a second.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Holy crap.
Is it really hot? Oh no. Actually, you don't want one of these. Oh
Your
no.
turn, Dakota.
You seem like you already had it.
No, I'm laughing.
You need some water?
Water? Do you have milk downstairs?
I do, yeah.
That's too bad. Are you good?
Turn.
Yeah. Here, I'll hold the mic.
Here.
It's really spicy, guys.
Okay, should I get a big one? Should I get this big one?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. Don't scratch your eye with that hand.
Oh
like
no, okay, I will. I mean not.
You'll forget to do it and be like, oh, God.
God. I'm a little scared now. Because I have a
Just
drink.
do it. You have to do it. You can't spit it out either.
Give it a second.
Oh my god.
How do you feel?
Oh my god.
Rip headphones.
I'm gonna get this.
That's not gonna help you.
I'm gonna drink it anyways.
It will literally just make it more spicy.
No, it helped actually. For a second. Something.
Honestly, wasn't that bad. It like
It-
it just like burns. Like it just like my mouth is kind of on fire, but it's not like I don't know. It's hard to
His
explain.
mouth is on fire.
It's your turn, person. That's not gonna help. He's drinking Mountain Dew. That's gonna make it worse. It's actually cold.
That's delicious.
You ate 2 of them. She's fine. She got her haircut, I think, actually, last episode. I don't think she had short hair.
Filmed a podcast.
It was like 4 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah. Is this catching up on you?
A little bit.
So, how was that, everyone? Here, you rate it out of 1 out of 10. Spiciness skill.
10.
10? You haven't tried anything spicy.
7.
What do you?
Well, what I think is probably. I mean,
think that-
it was.
Say 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5 too. It was spicy, but it wasn't. It didn't last very long.
The spiciest thing that I've heard of is it's like a dried up ghost pepper.
Imagine.
Literally though, like we watched it in math class in 6th grade because our other teacher was like, yeah, this video is really cool. She found a video of some guy like doing it. He kind of puked
Oh my gosh.
and cussed, and the teacher felt like really bad after. She's like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
When we lived in there's that little restaurant at the end of the street, and I wanted hot wings. And I said, how's the hot? You know, whatever the hot one was.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's pretty hot. And I'm like, all right, I'm waiting for my wings. And I noticed everybody around the counter where the guy was cooking were all like coughing. They're like, like y'all just were.
Yeah.
And then I realized, holy smokes, that is my wings cooking over there. It's like killing everybody near it.
Oh my God.
And they brought it to me, and it was so hot you couldn't even taste the wings at all. It just burned. Like there was no flavor. It would just. That was one of the hottest things I've eaten.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, bro. Yeah, I did.
Ah, dude.
For sure, man. Toast legit, man.
Gag me with a spoon.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Let's throw it from surfer dude to what is it called? Surfer dude to valley girl. That's what I went to.
Oh, I transitioned it, whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you grow up? What city or state?
Memphis, Tennessee.
I remember the first podcast I did with you, episode 2. I rewatched the beginning of it earlier. The first thing you said,
baby.
you said that, and you were like representing.
Representing Big M Town.
So how's it like? What's it like growing up in Memphis?
You gotta be street smart.
Is it sketchy there?
It can be, yeah. I
Did-
mean, like yeah.
I have.
Been shot at.
You wait. Say that again.
Been shot at a few times.
Oh my god.
Shot at on my own front porch too.
Okay. What? Why? Just because?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't you tell me a story? I faintly remember you telling me.
I have a question about Memphis. What is the worst street anywhere near you grew? Is it like, are they all pretty bad or?
Elvis Street wasn't very good.
No, I mean there's more high crime areas, and then there's
So like I faintly remember you telling me a story about someone trying to like steal your car or steal you and your brother, and then you like stomped on their car or something. Tell me that story.
when I was like 16, so my brother probably couldn't drive. Mom was gonna let us take the car out, We had to borrow her car, but she wanted us to go to the ATM real quick. And so we drove to the ATM. Probably wasn't the best place to go to the ATM at. And when I got out of the car and I go up to the ATM and it's dark and it's nighttime, the bank's closed, two guys come up with guns and they pull the gun at me and said, get me, I think he said $5,000 or whatever he said.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I don't have $5,000. And then he kind of swatted at me with the gun, or like,
oh my
I think
God.
he had it behind a hat or something at first. And then he showed it to me and he was like, I said, get me $5,000. And I was like, fine, whatever. And I went in the store, in the ATM booth inside the little thing, and they got in the car and put Pete with the guns
Pete's her brother.
down in the back seat on the floor. One guy is sitting in the front seat where the driver is, and the other guy was with a gun to Pete. And
How old was he?
probably 16 or 15. And so I punched all the buttons, hoping that it would set off some kind of alarm or whatever, but then nothing was happening. And it, I think, kept my card. I'm not sure. But then I was getting mad because I was like, the police weren't showing up, no alarms were going off, and I couldn't figure out anything to do. So I got mad thinking my mom's never going to let me take the car at night ever again.
That's all you were thinking?
Yeah, and so I came out and I got to the front of the car and I was like, I don't have any money. And then they got out of the car and ran off.
They just ran up. How old were you?
Probably 16. They looked to be about 15 years old.
They were
It
15?
might have been their first time.
Wait, they were 15?
They looked to be about 15, 16.
Okay,
I'm
wow.
not sure if they were old enough to drive. They may not have even known how to drive. Like,
That's
I think
crazy.
It was their first attempt at a robbery because that alone just scared them off. They got out of the car with their guns and took off running across the street.
And you said you have no money?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And there was money in there. I just had punch all the buttons and it wouldn't give me my card back.
Well, jeez. This is crazy.
Yeah, when you're underage, it's a bad idea to go to the liquor store in the not so good part of town.
Why would you go to the liquor store?
So they would not card me. Oh, because I wanted to buy some beer.
You did? Oh my gosh. How old were you?
Oh, maybe 17.
How did you even do that?
You just go into the not so great part of town and go to the liquor store and they didn't card you. But
Oh.
then sometimes they would, I've been held up. There's someone come in to rob the liquor store and they threw us all behind the bulletproof glass. And one time they came out and pulled guns on our car and drugged my friend Alexis off by her hair around the building. And
Oh my God.
and made us like they did something weird, like spit in our cup and made us drink it or something weird
Heck?
like that. And then they ran off too.
What?
Nothing happened to anybody.
What the heck? What? What? I'm so confused.
We're over here where it's not that, you know.
That doesn't happen here in Virginia.
Not much.
Yeah, not as much.
All started because this summer my mom started trying to tell Dakota some stories in the pool.
No, it didn't start like that.
Well, that's when this story came to my mind. And then when me and Dakota were in New York City for the Dead shows, I started telling him stories myself.
No, when me and you were in the car one time, and no, we were looking at this like thing. You had like this picture book thing that I found, and then you were like, you told me a story. You were like, yeah, one time I bought a car for $7 and a burrito, and I was like, what? And then you're like, yeah. And then one time I sold the car for like $20 so I could get on the train. I'm just like, what? Tell me more.
Sell a car for $20. My friend Western Union me $20 to get out of New York City because I couldn't figure out how to get out. I knew I didn't need to live there no more.
So you were stuck in New York City, by the way, weren't you?
Twice, yeah.
Twice? How?
Because one time, this is how the stories go, and this is how Dakota gets interested.
Okay, go.
One time I was at a rainbow gathering.
What's that exactly? I don't even know.
It's like just a big gathering of hippies in the woods in the national forest.
Okay.
So I was up in Vermont, and there was these Hare Krishnas there. They always have the good food and cool music and stuff like that. And so they said, anybody that will come to West Virginia to our retreat for a week will give you free rides to New York City. And I was like, oh, I want to go to New York City.
Have you ever been at this point?
I don't recall. But I had met some people at the Rainbow Gathering that lived in New York City. I was like, okay, I'm going to go on the retreat, and then I'm going to come to New York City and find you guys. Seems simple enough with no cell phones. So then I go to West Virginia and go to this Hare Krishna retreat for a week, which was cool. I walked on fire, and it was fun.
What? Oh,
on
okay,
fire.
cool.
It's a whole nother day of stories. And then, what was I talking about?
You were talking about going on the Grateful Dead after like the West Virginia thing.
Oh, how I got, anyway, yeah. So I went to New York City, actually found these people. I have no idea how. I think I was just walking by and somebody was in a line somewhere and I was like, hey, I'm here. Cool. So I lived there for just a second, then I realized I'm too nice to live there, you know.
Oh yeah, New York City people are like really like mean. Well, yeah.
So I was like, hi, how you doing? Hey, and then people were
Yeah.
following me and trying to sell me stuff all day. It was
Yeah,
terrible.
when we went to New York, because we just went to New York, me and my mom did. The Dead. I didn't go to
Dead
the
company.
Dead, but Her and your friends did.
Yeah, you take it.
But we went to New York, and there was always people walking by with like fake Gucci bag things, and they were like,
You need handbag, handbag,
$5,
handbag.
$5.
Oh yeah, I actually when
Half
I
price
was
for you, handbag.
Handbag,
To
half price,
Dakota while we're eating dinner.
Yeah, and I was like, no, thank you.
when I was in New York for spring break, like 2 years ago, we were walking at night around, going back to our Airbnb, and they have like all their fake stuff on like quilts and and big blankets and stuff. So when the cops come around the corner, they can just pick it up and move to the next street.
gosh.
Because it's what they do, like selling fake like name brand stuff is actually like it's illegal.
Well, so it was funny. At one point, they offered you like a purse or something, and you were like, no, I like my purse right here. And they're like, I'll offer it to you, half price. They said that to him.
Oh, I offered them my purse.
Yeah,
half price.
you said, I'll offer you half price.
Oh, so you have price on my purse. Anyway, I was in New York City and I realized I needed to be there and I didn't have any money, so I called Alexis and I got her to Western Union me $20, and then I went to the bus station and said, just give me as far as this $20 will take me out towards upstate New York. And so I just took a bus and it dropped me off.
So I want to ask you a question about cell phones and stuff, because you somehow knew where everyone was at the Dead tours and stuff, just like without knowing where they were and how to talk to
Well,
them.
you knew everybody was going to be at the show.
Like,
And
how
you
did
knew
you know
where
everything?
you knew where the show was going to be next. I'm not sure how we knew. Maybe it was written down somewhere, and you would just go, you'd get the map out, and you'd have somebody always had to be directing you, like, you're going to turn right on here. Then we'd have a notebook with, like, one time I was driving in Milwaukee, and I was like, man, let's find somewhere to stay. So we'd get our notebook out, and it was like, oh, there's this guy, Myron, who lives in Milwaukee, says it's a cool place for deadheads to stop by if you're ever in town. So we just get to a payphone, like, hey, we're like in town, can we come over? Sure, go ahead.
So actually, Woodstock, did you go there? So
To the 21st reunion, that's hitchhiked from where that bus dropped me off.
you didn't actually go to the real thing, though?
No, it was 1969. I was just 6 months old.
Oh, wow. But there was one in 99, too, right?
Yeah, but it had already got commercial by then.
And you probably had, like, Forrest.
Oh, yeah, I had him.
Had a kid.
But in whatever the 21st year was, it was small and it was fun. It was really fun, actually.
Did you sneak in there, or did you go there
I don't remember that
legally?
it cost anything.
Oh.
I didn't have any money, so hopefully it was free, or I just snuck in through the woods or something. One time, I got stuck in New York City with my friend Dakota, who you're named after.
I'm after him. Yay.
And we couldn't figure out how to get out because you couldn't walk. You couldn't walk out. We were too scared to hitchhike from right in the middle of the city. Wasn't going to happen like that. So we're like sleeping on loading docks in front of stores. One time it rained, and one time we went to a shelter, but that was scarier than sleeping on the street. So we came back outside.
Jeez.
And then we walked around for days. We couldn't figure out how to get out of New York City. So we went to this bar where a Grateful Dead cover band or somebody was playing, and we met some people from New Jersey, and then we went back to their house. And then they took us to the highway the next morning. We hitchhiked wherever we were going.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever been arrested?
I can't answer that.
So yes?
I cannot answer.
So yes, then.
I'm not answering that
For
question.
what?
I'm not answering that.
Why?
I don't want to. I don't want that on a podcast.
I want to know.
I don't want that on a podcast.
Why?
When you're 18, I'll tell you all about it.
Why do I have to be 18? What'd you get arrested for?
I can't tell you.
You admit you did, though.
I did not.
What for? I'm so confused. Or did you even get arrested?
I don't know.
Why don't you tell me?
Because I don't know if it's appropriate for this podcast.
Why?
Well, it's personal.
No comment.
No comment. Okay.
All I got to say is watch out who you have in your car. You can't, like, if you get hitchhikers in your car, you get in trouble for whatever they've done.
Oh, I know exactly what happened then.
Yeah.
Not exactly, but I know you probably, like, accidentally harbored a fugitive or something.
I don't know.
Well, at least you didn't, like, do something. At least you didn't purposefully do it.
No, I didn't purposefully do anything.
Mm-hmm. Wait, that's crazy. For how long? A year?
No.
A
It's
month?
supposed to be a lot of years, though.
Oh my gosh. What is this? I didn't know any of this stuff. I'm not even joking.
Because you're just a kid. I can't tell you about that, and you're a kid.
I'm pressuring it. I'm pressuring you.
I don't want it on the podcast.
Why?
Most of it's already out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a public record.
Well, it's just that when I got that car in the parking lot,
Oh wait, is it the car in Las
Oh my
Vegas?
God! Wait, you gonna tell
Yeah.
us the story? Tell us the story.
I can't tell you
Why?
that story.
You have to now.
You have to. You told us too much. You can't not.
Saying I bought the car
Okay.
and I wanted a nice safe ride, and I got people that were hitchhiking to the next show and they had gas money, and then the police knew that the Grateful Dead were leaving town, so they pulled my car over and searched it, and those people put drugs under the seat and let me go to jail for them. That's all.
And they didn't go to jail?
Did for just a day or two, and then I watched them all walk out as I'm still sitting in there
Jeez.
in Las Vegas.
How long did you go there? Just tell me. How long did you?
4 days.
Okay.
They moved me to the prison. I was in the holding cell for a couple days, and I was like, I'm gonna get out of this somehow. And then they moved me to the prison and gave me all my stuff for the next month, my gown, my roommate, and I was like, oh God, I better call my mom.
Wait, how was your roommate? Was she nice?
That's when I was really scared because I saw those big girls in there and they looked so mean, and I was like, who's my roommate? Is she big? Is she mean? She was a pregnant drug addict, so I was like, oh, thank God.
Pregnant drug addict?
That's why she was there, I guess.
Oh my.
She got out, and I was like, don't leave me, please. I don't know who they're going to put in there with me.
Wait, how long were you in there?
4 days.
Oh.
I was supposed to be there for a long time.
That's terrifying. Wait.
It was terrifying.
Wait, like
Like
what?
years.
Like what? What the heck? I didn't know any of this. What is going on?
Yeah.
He's just astonished. As well
That's why the car is still there.
It's in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Still?
I don't know what happened to it. They impounded it, and I never got it back.
Oh my God. Wow.
That's a wrap.
No, not yet. I want
Oh, man.
a little bit longer.
Done.
I want to ask you what happened in prison?
Oh my God.
The holding cell was really scary.
Was it what was there?
Well, some crazy girl, people on drugs, and it's Las Vegas, for God's sake.
You got arrested in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Jeez. Did anyone there get arrested for?
A lot of people in there for drugs, and one girl had stabbed somebody with a butcher knife
Oh my gosh.
because they tried to steal her TV. I know, because she yelled about it all night. They tried to steal my TV.
Well,
And they make it really cold, so you curl up in a ball and go to sleep. They want everybody to calm down.
jeez. So, what's prison like?
Well, it sucked.
Mm-hmm.
And I traded all my food for protection from those scary girls.
Jeez.
Like, give me your food and I'll make sure nobody messes with you. Okay, you can have it.
Jeez. So you went without food for 4 days in Chile? Wow, that sucks. Well, how freeing? How good did you feel after you got out?
Great.
I'm sure.
My friends had a hotel room at Circus Casino, and we barred and drank and partied.
Wait, how
And
old
went
were you
to
at
the
this
next
point?
show.
How old were you actually when you got arrested? I actually want to know this.
I don't know, maybe 21.
Oh my gosh. So much has been uncovered here. We did good.
We just tipped the surface.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to do part 2.
I gotta go.
Oh gosh. She has to run. The police are on the way.
Yeah, spoken too much. You don't know me.
Oh my gosh. Who are you actually?
exactly.
Why are you in my house and why are
I'm
you
not
sitting
even
here?
sure anymore.
Well, how long have we been going for? 35 minutes. Okay, well that was a good podcast. Thank you for coming on.
Welcome.
And and thank you for sharing your stories even though you didn't want to. Peer pressured you into doing it. And
Got me all sidetracked and let some stuff out. Wasn't supposed to keep that in a little longer.
oh my gosh. So, yeah, I'll see you guys.
Next time I'll tell you about going on the Grateful Dead stage.
We have to do this in another podcast though. Part 2 coming soon. Oh. Subscribe if you guys want part 2. If this video gets 15 likes, we'll do part 2. Like right now.
No, not right now.
Like right now and we'll do a part 2.
Like it.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Sasha, say bye. Sasha, say bye.
Cut that out.
Bye.